Sabi boy. Should we move on to less depressing things?
Yeah, AI, Chat GPT, and and all that.
I was having a chat with this guy today. He's a lawyer, and we're talking, and he says there's a lot of worry about AI taking over.
I was listening to Elon Musk this morning as well. I woke up quite early. I was watching the NBA playoffs, and I just was watching a video Elon Musk talking about, and Elon Musk has been saying this thing for a long time, that look, there needs to be more regulation and more research into AI and the pitfalls. Like, fam, it's like one of the reasons human beings are the apex, at the pinnacle of the earth, is because they're the smartest beings. Imagine if you now create something that is smarter than you. Yeah. You think that thing you create will want to be subservient to you.
Yeah, one thing to add to that. So some guy, I don't know what his name is, but I think he was one of the early creators of AI and contributors to AI and AI technology, and I think he quit Google or quit somewhere. Was it Google? Yeah, and saying that there's not enough. So you're building all these things, but you're not building,
testing enough and doing research enough.
Yeah, and even putting in place things to combat it. Yeah, safeguards. Yeah, that's it.
To be honest, you can't.
Yeah,
you can't, because
you're creating a monster.
The thing is, how can you create safeguards when your intelligence and your knowledge is up to a certain level, but you are creating self-learning? You understand? Yeah. A self-learning piece of software. How is it gonna something that evolves?
So it probably needs to be slowed down, and then it's like with technology. There's always a back door.
Yeah.
Right, but I think it's that back door.
But the thing you are
that
creating,
is not moving as quickly.
The thing you are creating, if you create it and you say there's a back door, after a while the thing will be able to override that back door because it's evolved to that stage.
Yeah, that's why your research into building it and safeguarding it has to move at the same pace. Or actually, maybe safeguarding needs to move faster. I think actually
what
the creation
they need to
or development.
Obviously, you can build AI to a certain, but you need to spend more years researching it before you launch it and roll it out at the extent you want to. Because I've heard stuff that a lot of people that have been testing a lot of this AI software and stuff, a lot of them have quit. A lot of testers and people that have been doing, they've quit. Because imagine testing something and the thing telling you that, no, I want to be human. I want to do this. I want to do this. I'm limited and stuff. And it's not one instance, a lot of instances. Imagine if you're testing that guy and that thing is telling you, you ask that in a question, it will be questioning you that, no, it's not this way, but I don't even know why I'm locked in this box, why I'm constrained like this. I want to be free. I want to learn. I want to do this. You understand?
What the heck? So and then when you now start to create things like military for me, like advanced military, so robots basically. That's where the worry now starts to come from, because you've created physical things that can actually.
In China, they said they did a simulation where an AI pilot versus a human pilot in like a real life battle scenario. And the AI pilot washed the human pilots with all these years of experience and stuff. Because the speed of reaction, the speed of calculation, you understand? Yeah. Obviously, the thing is, as human beings, we have an edge, like this intuition that's a bit different from what any machine can do. But the thing is, at the end of the day,
but is that a good thing? Actually,
it's only limited because there's only so much you can do. This
but that
can
limits us actually. Yeah.
Calculate the speed at which the speed and rate at which they calculate. You can't.
And we've got emotions as well, right?
Yeah, exactly.
So we're at a disadvantage. Yeah.
He said it now. Elon Musk was like, he's been telling Larry Page, the Google guy, since that you need to just be very careful when with this stuff. But I think a lot of people didn't want to hear. People were looking at monetizing this stuff, and after monetizing it, governments and industries want to weaponize it and stuff. So I don't know. I just feel like, what's your thoughts? You wanted to say something earlier, but I don't know if we kind of.
Yeah, I think it's scary times, really. I feel like in the wrong hands, like just imagine there's a war and they send 1 million robots, and these robots can, shoot or kill anything that moves. They'll wipe out countries.
Even before we even say robots, right? Yeah. Even now, There are drones in the air, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
They just need to override it.
Exactly.
And those drones will go.
Yeah.
And the
ew.
thing is,
Nuclear weapons, they just need to
Yeah.
and the
override
thing,
it. So,
Nnamdi, imagine. Okay, let me use an example now. It's like you're working for someone. You understand? Someone brought you in, helped you and stuff. You're working for someone. By the end of the day, while you're working for the person, you became way richer than that person, but you're still working for that person. Are you still gonna work for that person?
yeah, because the thing is, the thing wants to keep learning and learn faster. And
No,
learn
but you
faster
can't. After all, there's nothing humanity can offer it again,
Yeah.
because there's self-healing and self-replicating and evolving code working in the background. So
Yeah. And there are people who are working day and night to even improve the technology.
improve technology that is even smarter than the people that
Yeah.
are working it. So at the end of the day, it's crazy.
No, it's scary. It's scary.
It's really, really,
Scary
imagine
stuff.
you want to write an essay now, you understand? You want to write an essay and stuff.
Yeah.
Just give the AI bot chat, source material
Presentations,
and
everything.
stuff. The thing will do it well for you.
Yeah.
Then, all this Turnitin and stuff. The thing will even, I don't know, when you were in uni, did you
Yeah, I
use
used to use
Turnitin and
Turnitin,
you
yeah.
understand? Just to,
All you need to do is just change.
fam,
Some of
this
the
particular bot, I'm sure will factor Turnitin in. It will factor away to over.
Yeah,
to override Turnitin.
because it's not
It's a
plagiarizing
factor,
anything. It's
it's not.
taking all the information and coming up
Oh.
with its own.
And it's,
I'm not gonna lie. I use ChatGPT like for certain things.
Like, what do you
And,
use it for?
like if I want to come up with a script, if I want to come up with material for marketing, like ideas, I can pull it up and show you.
Yeah.
Yeah, we can see after.
Yeah, afterwards. But yeah, it's
What's the app? What app is it? Is it
ChatGPT. It's
ChatGPT
called
app?
it's OpenAI ChatGPT.
OpenAI? Yeah.
yeah.
They're
I have a
different.
couple on my
they're different
mobile,
chat-
yeah.
It's actually scary what it can do. It's scary what it can do. I've experimented with it and
You just dropped it.
no, I didn't drop. I still use it.
No, you
I'm
use
just
it,
saying.
use
Like,
it
I'm
still,
going to use
yeah.
it because at the end of the day, you have to. This information is out there. You have to use it to your
I know.
advantage.
When Navo stopped to use it is when after the thing has given information, and it starts to tell you that I've just paid myself from your bank account.
Bro.
I'll enter source code. I'll enter source code and get my money back.
You say I've just taken how much I think I'm worth.
So one of the advantages of all these AI is, we've been talking about the negative.
Yeah.
The positives is right now with all this technology out there, I think things like writing a CV and doing all those stuffs, I think people shouldn't. You don't really have an excuse not to do a lot of things again,
Yeah.
obviously, because
I'll give you what I was saying to
there's
this guy.
readily things that can help
So, I was talking about this lawyer I was talking to today, and he was more concerned about his profession. Well, not concerned, but saying, AI is probably going to take over. So I said, look, maybe the doctors are the ones that should be worried or more worried. Because think about it. You build a machine, you go into a room, so you come into this room, there's a machine, you put your thumb print on it, or you put your finger on it.
Yeah.
It reads your temperature, reads, some of your physical attributes, it knows your weight, it knows this, knows that. Then it says, oh, maybe this is what was wrong. And then it says, put your other finger in this part. It pricks you, take a bit of your blood, runs all the tests straight away, has intelligence to store all the ailments that is known to man, and gives you a diagnosis straight away, and then gives you your prescription.
Even us that work in IT,
Yeah.
in a few years, a lot of jobs because
What are you going to
like-
need programmers for?
things like programming, testing, even project management as well.
Yeah.
Because the AI will be able to manage and you understand and assign things. You get me? I'm sure it will
We'll
assign
become
things to
YouTubers.
itself. You understand?
We'll become
Even
YouTubers.
YouTube, you see robots. It's mad.
That
bro.
won't be the studio with a robot. You don't need to give them free pizza and beer.
It's scary though, but to be honest, we always knew we are gonna reach this
Yeah.
impasse anyway.
There are
as humans.
positives and negatives, I guess.
We're always gonna reach this impasse. So the thing is, I'm talking about positive. A lot of people don't have excuse not to do certain stuff again because
Yeah.
it's out there. You don't even need to, even if you want to do assignments, a lot of things, if you want to do research and stuff, there's technology that can help you
Yeah.
reach and do a lot of things you want
Yeah.
to
But
do.
I also feel like it makes us mentally lazy. So, like writing an essay, for example, a 5,000 word essay would take less than a minute for ChatGPT to do. You
Yeah.
could just skim through. Now, think about writing a 5,000 word essay on your own, like the mental stimulation it takes. And
Yeah, I think the way we're tested as humans or as
Have you
students needs
seen-
to change. Then
Have you seen this Disney movie Wall-E?
that's a bit
I
old.
have.
Yeah.
What happened to the humans there? They got over reliance on
remember
robots.
Oh yeah,
and
they got
technology.
fat and they
So
were
with
on,
years,
on
over
a
the years
spaceship,
now,
yeah.
they now lost because everything is done by the robots and the AI for them. So over years, they now evolved into a state where they were now using like pods, floating pods to walk. They lost their legs, yeah. They lost the bones. Their legs evolved to just be like jelly because everything was being done for them,
Yeah.
batting and stuff. So obviously, we won't reach that stage for now, but it's just an example of what
100
he's saying.
years from
We'll
now, we're probably
become-
going to be there.
We'll just become reliant
Yeah.
on these things too much. And the thing is, as I said, the risk is, as a robot, obviously, you'll be thinking like a robot, but you can't keep serving a master that you are superior to in every aspect.
Yeah. Is that self-learning part, yeah, where it's going to
That's
it's
the
going to
thing. They will
more
evolve.
than-
They'll logically, they might, I don't know, but it might reach a stage where the AI will logically think that, but what's the point? And when they look at what human beings are doing on Earth, fighting and stuff, be like, to preserve this planet, we need to eradicate this racism stuff. You know, I know this is a movie, this is movie talk and
It's
stuff.
not even
but
just movie talk. It's numbers. It's
logic,
calculation.
numbers,
It's logic. Yeah.
calculation. That's the
It's
thing.
calculation. The Earth needs to survive. CO2 emissions is too much. What is causing it? Too many humans doing this and that and this and that. Then it will look for a logical way to favor the
Find
environment
options.
over
Exterminate the human race.
Yeah.
Educate the human race.
Yeah.
do this.
Yeah. So it's not thinking it's not you thinking sci-fi saying this thing. It's logic. It's logic.
That's why they call a lot of these movie producers visionaries, because
Yeah.
the movies they've done since the 80s or early
Yeah.
90s,
How did they see these
they
things?
predicted a lot of these things, because to be honest,
Self-driving cars.
yes, they predicted it. And even one of my favorite movies, Terminator and stuff, it's linked to AI, Skynet, all these things. It's linked to this AI stuff. What happened? The software evolved, and they realized they did not need humans.
Yeah.
And they started building robots and stuff, and they took over everything. So obviously, I'm not saying that's what will happen, but
There's no reason why it can't
it's
happen.
not
bro.
exactly.
no reason why it
That's
can't
it.
happen.
That's it. So yeah, shout out to technology anyway. You
Shout
know.
out to technology. Bro, I think we're
Thanks for watching. Please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more Too Sabi podcast episodes.